Hi, Liza.
Yes.
Hi everyone. I'm
Let's
sorry.
Welcome
Our
back.
Wi-Fi just turned off. Wala na kaming Wi-Fi
or
At
sleep.
all? Or
Charot.
as
at
in,
all. At all. Kaya 3G na yung gamit ko.
Good
Sige,
for the
laban.
future.
We're almost done.
So,
Ano, sige guys, you guys have questions pa to Liza. Olivia.
Hi, Liza. I watched your vlog the other day, the horror movie clips. It was so funny.
Thank
You're
you.
braver than Enrique, I think.
I'm sorry.
I think you're braver than Enrique when it comes to horror.
Kinda.
Anyway, I have just two simple questions lang connected to Nivea. Congratulations, by the way, for being the face of Nivea for this campaign. I asked this of Raiza as well. What is your fondest Nivea memory? Because everyone has a Nivea memory. And
Mhm.
number two, connected to that, like you touched on this earlier. Just I want to know more. Are you team fuss free when it comes to skincare, or are you more team 10 step? Like you're really fussy with your skincare.
Mhm. I think I'm more fuss free. I don't like when my skincare routine kind of becomes, like I always say, like a chore to me. I don't like feeling that I have to do it just to look, decent. I'm more of the on the go type. I just want one or two products and I'm good. And then with regards to your other question, what was it again? Sorry.
What's your fondest Nivea
I
memory, especially growing up?
Mhm. Well, my first encounter with a Nivea product was the Nivea cream, the round blue tin can, and I believe I started using that at like 13 years old because I would use it as a moisturizer for my face. Actually, I have very dry skin, so I really need like an intense moisturizer. So yeah, I think that's my fondest memory, like because that was the product that introduced me to Nivea. Aside from, of course, being launched as the face of Nivea face. Sorry, can you still hear me?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's your
or you
next
like the
question?
question? May photos ka na pre-debut photos na nag-viral recently sa Facebook. Have you seen them? Parang yung mga poses mo yung parang
Jeje
typical.
poses.
Yeah. Nakita mo ba yan?
Yeah, I went through that phase. That was the time when I was still studying in Pangasinan, and I think I was like figuring out myself at that time. Like whatever everybody else was doing, I was just doing the same thing, a bandwagoner. So yeah, I hopped onto that train. But good thing I figured what works for me, and I don't pose like that anymore. But it's funny to look back on, and it brings a lot of good memories back. So I don't regret looking silly in those pics.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Olivia, ikaw, what's your last?
Wow. For Liza again, I guess. What projects are you working on online? Maybe you could tell us more about Life with Liza. I'm a fan.
Okay, thank you. Um, well, I'm focusing more on my digital platforms. I recently went back on TikTok, but I haven't been updating it because of like some of the controversy with the app, and I'm not sure if I want to use it anymore. But I have been focusing on YouTube because I've always been a fan of like vloggers. A lot of I right now I'm a fan of like Ashley Best Dressed or Your Mom Ashley. So those are some of the vloggers or YouTubers that I enjoy watching. And I during the course of quarantine, I never thought that I could actually come up with my own vlog because I don't think I'm a good talker. I'm better at writing, and I'm better at expressing myself through writing. But then I realized that writing sometimes doesn't convey the real emotions that we have. So I decided to try out YouTube with the with the push, of course, of Tito Oji, my manager. Um, So yeah, those are my plans pa lang naman. I'm still trying to get better at it. I'm sure Ate Raiza is like 10 times better than me at vlogging, but I'm starting to kind of enjoy it. It's a way of um sharing my life with my fans, which I haven't been able to do so in my previous years because I was always more of the private type. I didn't like sharing what was going on in my life, but I decided maybe it's about time. I'm at a place where I'm more comfortable with myself, and seeing myself more often, because before I hated seeing myself like on billboards or on TV. I wouldn't watch it because parang like I said earlier in another interview, when I watch myself, I notice all these little flaws about myself and I hate it. But I've learned to love myself over the course of quarantine, and I guess that's also what pushed me to start vlogging.
Yay.
Cool.
Exciting.
Thanks, Liza. Ja,
Thank
do you have questions for Raiza?
O question for Raiza. Um, pag nagta-travel ba kayo, like dadala kayo ng mga skincare nyo? Or like parang light pack?
I always bring my skincare products with me when I travel, but I put them in smaller bottles. I transfer them because when you travel, your skin gets really dry, and then minsan nga nagtitear pa yung skin ko dito around my lips because I guess of there's no humidity in the airplane, and in certain countries the humidity levels are really low, and our skin is accustomed to the humidity here in the Philippines. So it's important to bring the products that your skin is most used to, and sometimes I bring like a heavy duty moisturizer like the Nivea cream. I actually used to use that since I was a kid until now. I still use it when I travel, but here in the Philippines, I don't use the Nivea cream because when I sweat, it kind of melts off my face. I use it on my body though.
You see, Raiza naman.
Ako, pag holy grail ko, as in full on. For example, kunyari, the double effect eye makeup remover, walang lipat-lipat sa maliliit yun. Dala kita, sige, bayad tayong extra baggage kung kaya. Kung yung, oo, ganon. Pero, just what Liza said, yung mga ibang bagay naman na kayang ilipat, then I transfer it. But yes, I do bring my skincare because mahirap magpalit bigla ng skincare because nag-a-adjust yung skin all the time. Pero if I go to countries, let's say for example, South Korea na parang land ng skincare, then I bring less because I go back home with much more skincare products. So it depends kung saan country. But definitely, I bring my holy grails with me.
Follow up lang dun sa question. Parang, di ba siya, for quarantine, lagi kayo nag-work and for vacation. Saan yung gustong pumunta pag okay na? Yung like may vaccine na and wala na din yung virus.
Japan and Korea.
Same. So Korea, or actually even domestic beach, Boracay, let's go. Parang nakakamiss mag-travel talaga.
Nakakamiss lumabas.
Makakita ng tao.
Ang dami ko gustong puntahan din sa Korea ng mga filming locations, nakanood ng K-drama.
Oh my God! Yeah, I can relate.
Oh my God. And food! Oh, ang daming food na wala. Ang daming food sa Korea na hindi as mainstream dito. Like, for example, the samgyeopsal, di ba, very mainstream. Pero ang dami pang dishes na wala dito halos na sobrang sarap sa Korea. Parang, even Japan,
Yes.
I am meaning to, like, kahit Halloween man lang sa Japan, parang, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad. I hope everything goes well. So guys, you guys have additional questions pa? So we can wrap this up.
I'm good na. Thank you, Liza and Raiza.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.